Hi, I'm Gary Ingolstad, a proud member of the United Methodist Communities Foundation team. And if you recall, just a few short weeks ago, we had United Together, a celebration of gratitude. And that spirit of gratitude continues with a very special interview that I'll be conducting with Courtney McLaughlin, who is the Director of Memory Support Services at our community in Pitman. Courtney, welcome.
Thank you. How are you today?
We're doing great. Hey, before we get into the amazing gratitude tree you put together, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Courtney. As you mentioned, I'm the director of our memory support unit, Tapestries. I've been here for a little over a year now, but I volunteered here several years ago, so it was really nice to be able to come back and see some familiar faces. I am a social worker by background, but I love the opportunity to flex some creative muscles in my work with the residents here too.
Tell us a little bit about, you talked about some extracurricular activities you've engaged in and your artistic endeavors. Tell us a little bit about the gratitude tree.
Some of my team members were talking about centerpieces they had made in the past that used like pipe cleaners and some foam leaves to look like fall trees, and they had written things that the residents were grateful for on those leaves. But we had already done a centerpiece activity this month, so we were looking for something else that still incorporated that theme of gratitude, and they just loved the tree so much. And we're fortunate that over our balcony we have a really beautiful view of the courtyard and the trees in there as they're changing colors that the residents have really enjoyed watching. I wanted to honor that when we made our tree, and so the tree that we made is on the balcony doors and windows, so that it kind of fits in when you're looking out across that view. Our tree is right there in line with the trees outside.
I think you told us that you've been there about a year. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And what a challenging year it's been in terms of COVID and access and masks and family members. And so I would like to think that there's an incredible messages that are on some of those leaves. Is that correct?
There are. In general, throughout the year, we've spent a lot of time talking about the things that we're grateful for, because the past year has been so challenging and has robbed a lot of our residents of so many things, unfortunately. But we always try to spin that in what do we still have, and we've been very fortunate to have very few cases and to be able to continue to do a lot of group engagement with our residents. So when they started listing their messages for the leaves that we put on our tree, a lot of those same themes kept coming up. They were grateful for their families. They were grateful for the long lives that they've lived, grateful for their faith in God and the support that God has given them over the past year and how difficult that it's been. And one of the things that I found really touching and really heartwarming is that time after time, they said they were grateful for all of the help that we've given them here, which just really helps you feel like you're on the right track and doing a good job.
I know it's a seasonal display, but it sounds like it's going to break your heart to take it down.
It really is. We've been working on it pretty much every day. And there's just a lot of leaves on there and a lot of things that they're grateful for. And some of our team members have even added leaves, expressing gratitude for the residents, for the ability to continue work through COVID, through the ability to maintain their sense of humor and use that to help the residents cope a little better. Just a lot of things. So I think it's kind of accidentally been a therapeutic outlet for all of us. So it will be sad to see it go when our Christmas decorations go up. So you can see here, this is the main body of our tree. And then it extends out over onto this window here and down to the bottom. And you can see our little squirrel here. Pitman is kind of famous for its squirrels. And then we've got I'm going to dip around our Christmas tree here. And we've got a little bag here of extra leaves and a pen, so that as we think of things we're thankful for, we always have more leaves to add to it.
I always say there are people that want to go to work and people that have to go to work. You sound like somebody who wakes up and says, I want to go to work today.
I really do. Um, I I genuinely consider this job to be one of the biggest blessings I've had in my life, and the fact that it came in the middle of one of the hardest times of my life has just been that much more rewarding. I feel like we've got a really fantastic team, and we're blessed and honored to be able to serve the amazing people that we have here. I love getting to hear their stories. I love getting to know them and their families. So it's really been a joy. I'm very fortunate.
Well, we really appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your busy day to tell us all about the amazing things that you're doing. Thank you for being part of a team that makes Pitman a very special place to live, to work, for associates, for family members, and most of all for the residents. So it's been an honor talking to you, and we hope you have a wonderful holiday season.
Oh, thank you so much. Happy holidays to you too.
Bye bye.
Bye.